My dad, who's 84, has never been a swimmer. And he'd heard me talk about scuba diving and working with Leslie for all these years, and my stepmom, who is of that age, but I won't mention her age, God love her, they agreed to have a scuba party last Sunday afternoon. We did. Leslie came and worked with my family. Took my dad, who literally is a non-swimmer at all.
In a pool somewhere?
In the pool, right here in Kansas City. Got him in a little shorty wetsuit, all the gear.
Oh my gosh.
In the pool, he's moving around, sitting down on the bottom. We're playing rock, paper, scissors. She then has him down in the deep end. He comes up laughing, giggling, looking at me. You won't believe what I just did.
A bench so I could even sit on it. And there I was at the bottom of the pool for quite some time, feeling very comfortable. She was near, and I was glad that she was near. A bit intimidating when I saw that tank. And on land, not in the water, it was heavy. It was very heavy. But once we got in, it was light. And the confidence and calmness and support of the two instructors, especially Leslie, made you feel good. You felt you were perfectly safe.
And particularly when you have to try and lift it. But then when you get in the water and there's no weight at all, it's just amazing. It was really a truly interesting experience.
He's already sent emails to my brothers and my sister saying, I had the party of the year, it's the highlight of the year, I went scuba diving.
That's great. He's got to love that.
He said, you know, Paul, I think we need to make this an annual party. Both he and his wife are ready to go again. And
do they live here in Kansas City?
They live right here. And to take someone that is literally a non-swimmer,
yeah,
to have them swimming and scuba diving in just a few hours,
yeah,
comfortable in the water, and to come up saying, I've got to do more of this. You know, I'm looking at my dad thinking, why didn't we do this sooner?
That's great. That's a good story. It's a good story.
Just was unbelievable. Just was unbelievable.
Absolutely. In fact, as you know, you don't have to be a good swimmer, and I think Leslie told me you don't even have to really know how to swim to scuba. So yeah, she could teach anybody.
Then you can go easily. And for example, for a non-swimmer like with me, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to worry about not being able to swim. It just takes care of you. You just sort of float to wherever you're going and kick. So for me, it probably is easier.
Hi, I'm Nancy Strickland.
And I'm Steve Strickland.
And we want to talk about our positive experiences that we have had with Scuba Explorers. That is actually how Steve and I met, is through the class that she put on, and then we became engaged on our third Scuba Explorer trip with her. So we've just definitely had a wonderful experience with her and with the trips, and getting to know others on the trips as well.
We've been to Cozumel 3 separate times with Leslie, and every time have had a great experience, from lodging, where we stay, and the trip, and everything about it is just top notch. We've tried to schedule 2 other scuba trips on our own, and each time it just didn't measure up anywhere near to what the experience we had going with Leslie to Cozumel. So we just wanted to share that with you.
And last but not least, not only did we meet and also become engaged with Scuba Explorers, we have a little baby Scuba Explorer on the way. So thank you very much for letting us share our story with you.
And those were some people that were professionals, but it was almost like they were more interested in trying to convince you how professional or what fancy terms they might know, instead of working with you, the person. It seemed very much hey, I'm going to tell you something instead I'm going to teach you something. And then 2 years ago I was down in St. Martin with a group of people, and we got to dive, and that instructor was very nice. But he came across as, I'm watching my watch and we're here for 2 hours and keep moving, keep moving, keep moving, we got a place to go, boom, we're out of the water. Total opposite of my experiences with Leslie and her group, but I couldn't recommend her more highly to anyone.
I think the character of our 2 leaders was very important. I thought they had empathy for how we felt. And I felt they felt exactly a certain anxiety at first, and they were very reassuring. So that worked out very well.
And you say that because of all the people that I've met that Leslie has taught, or people that know of her and gone through the classes, that's a common theme that I hear. People talk about
Empathy.
Empathy that she has and how quickly she connects with her students. Clearly she cares about the students, and it's much more of a passion for her and a deep felt desire than just a job or something to do. So certainly her company is born out of that and driven by that, as opposed to just a money-making venture, something to do on the weekend.
I felt that very much so. You need to learn the techniques. You need to go through the routine. But yes, I see no reason why you couldn't scuba dive until your upper years, very much so.
Is it an experience that you would recommend for your grandsons or granddaughters, sons and daughters?
Highly recommend it, yes. Yes, and especially with this particular leader.
Fun thing to do, I think. It's more people ought to be exposed to it. That's in other words, that's really what happened. There would be more scuba divers if they tried it once and knew what was involved, because you go to most pleasant places to be. And it just seemed to me like it was a terrific experience.